Max Verstappen is angry at sprint race proposals for 2023. Max Verstappen has accused F1 bosses of undermining the special feeling of a Grand Prix weekend by introducing sprint races. The concept was introduced in the 2021 season, with 3 of the Saturday events taking place, whilst 2 have already taken place this year. Verstappen himself won in Emilia-Romagna to secure pole, and repeated the feat by also taking the extra 8 points in Austria. There is one more Saturday dash planned in this campaign. At the Brazilian Grand Prix in November, there were provisions in place to expand from 3 events per year to 6 in 2023, and although the teams were in favor of the move, the FIA voted against it in July. F1 fans seemed in favor of the rejection, with the reaction to the sprint races having been lukewarm at best so far, but F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali threw another spanner in the works when he said his ideal scenario would be for drivers to have something to compete for in every session after Friday's first practice. That would potentially mean the extra race at every single Grand Prix weekend. Asked if he was in favor of the prospect of sprint races at every race weekend, Verstappen was blunt: "I would not enjoy it. I just don't like it," he said, via GPFANS. "That Sunday emotion and feeling should be special, that's the only time you race. That's how I grew up racing anyway. Sunday is the day to race," and the 24-year-old further argued that the concept made very little difference anyway. "So far, from the sprint races we have had, not a lot has drastically changed in terms of results," he continued. "More or less everyone starts on the same tire and that's where you finish because you are scared to have a crash or whatever, because then you start at the back for the main race where the big points are. As it stands, 8 points are available for a sprint race winner, 7 for the runner-up, 6 for third place and so on, with the 8th finisher getting a solitary point. Not that Verstappen is likely to need anything extra by the time he reaches Sao Paulo." Following his win in Monza, the reigning world champion lies 116 points ahead of Charles Leclerc, and could even wrap up the title in Singapore on October 2. Red Bull are also 139 points in the constructors' standings.